Okay, if you're watching this video, you're looking for the specific warm-up for candy, the second of two options for the Metcon for today. So this candy means that you're not able to do high volume handstand push-ups. So if push-ups are still hard for you and you have a lot of growth opportunities in them, then candy's the Metcon for you, and this is the warm-up for you. So 6-minute timer with rounds for quality of 3 movements. So first movement is 10 beat swings if you have a pull-up bar and you're still doing that part of the Metcon. And then if you don't have a pull-up bar, then we're going to do some overhead openers with a pause, and you just need a wall for that. So I'll start with that movement, and then I'll go over the remaining 2 movements as we get going. Let me just tilt you up a little bit. There we go. So, beat swings, less is more in this movement. Actually, I think you'll be able to see most of me right here. Great. So I'm on the pull-up bar, and I squeeze my feet together super tight, and you can see I'm starting in hollow position already. Legs are a little bit in front of the plane of the bar, and I'm going to pull myself forward and then push back, down on the bar, pull forward, push down on the bar, pull forward, push down on the bar. And I'm really intentional with this. So as you can see, my knees don't bend. I keep my legs together. I don't let my knees bend or my legs spread apart like this to gain more range of motion and make it feel like I'm doing more. You're not doing more. The other thing is that I've just been realizing that I don't do enough that might be helpful for you is make sure when you get into hollow position in the beat swing, you actually feel your abs engage like hollow positioning on the ground when you're doing this, okay? So, and check in with yourself. Say, hey self, do I feel my abs when I'm on the pull-up bar? If you don't, then we're wasting our time doing hollow on the ground. So I'm here, so I should feel my abs here, okay? I should really think about bringing that rib cage down towards my belly button, trying to sew them together as one. Don't worry, they'll come back apart, okay? So 10 of those. If you don't have a pull-up bar today, thanks for waiting patiently. Overhead openers on the wall. So you'll need a wall or something sturdy to put your arms on. A sturdy door that no one will open or something like that, because that would be unfortunate. And you'll get your feet about shoulder width apart. Spread them under a rest, right? Straighten those elbows super hard. And then you are going to, before you move, engage those abs like you're in hollow position. Keep them engaged, and then hinge, keeping those abs tight, okay? Keeping the abs tight. You might have a small rounding in your back, that's okay. I hope you feel more of a lat stretch that way though. If you go down here and you hyperextend like that and really stick the butt too high, I think you'll actually feel less of a lat stretch. So I really want you to stretch out that lat. So 5 of those, 3-second pause in the bottom. So abs engaged, they're on line. 1, 2, 3, and then back up. Making sure the elbows are super straight. Woo! Okay, so that's the second move, or that's the second option for beat swings. Next movement, tempo push-ups. Okay, these I know have been really fun for a lot of you. I know you're loving them. So whether you do them on your feet or hands, the rules stay the same. You gotta screw your hands into the ground and create rotation at the shoulders. So it looks like your arms are rotating, but it's all coming from the shoulder joint, maybe a little bit at the elbow and forearm. And I want you to hold that. That's gonna keep the elbows tighter. You're generating more torque from the shoulders, so safer positioning. So create torque before you get out, and then pinch the heels together to get torque from your hips. And then here's how it'll go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have the capacity to, hold for 3 seconds, floating over the ground, and then back up full speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I promise here at the bottom my chest isn't touching. 3-second pause there, and then back up. So if you can't hold, I'd prefer you at the bottom. I prefer you to do this on your knees, still pinching your heels together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back up. Now, if you can't push back up after the hold, then do it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, pretend that was the full time, and then, so you can't get back up, that's fine. You can come back up like a burpee, like a less tight push-up. But still, I want you to really work on that descent. So 5 of those if you're a guy, 3 of those if you're a gal. And then finally, third movement, warming up the squat movement pattern. So if you know what a pistol is and you've been working on them, and you're doing candy, so you know you're not doing pistols in the Metcon, but you want to keep working on your pistol shape, you can do that in the warm-up. And how that'll go is if you have a box, you can do it on top of a box to help give in to tight hamstrings. I'll show you that in a moment. But if you can actually get pretty low, you can pistol to a certain surface, like a med ball or a really sturdy stool or something like that. What you'll do is you'll grab one foot. We're going to tempo on this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then back up. So you'll do 6 of those total, 3 on each side. Let me get a box. Stalling. Someone play some elevator music. Okay, so I got my box. I'll give you a side view. So let's say I'm not quite strong enough to do it like that, and or I can't really control my stiff hamstring length, so I need a little bit slack in the system. So being on an elevated surface that's super sturdy will help with that. So I'll grab my foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And say I can't get back up, I can put the other foot down and stand back up. Or I could just step off and then do a step up and start over and just work on the eccentric. So again, 6 of those total, 3 on each side. If pistoling, you're like, I don't even know what that is, or I'm not even close to that yet, Gabe, totally fine. We're gonna do a tempo air squat, slightly longer, feet shoulder width apart. And this will be much more relevant to the Metcon because you're doing it in the air squats in the Metcon. And begin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, knees out, chest up. So 5-second descent, 4 seconds at the bottom, and then back up. Okay, make sure you count that out loud because in our heads we count a lot faster than out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. Okay, so 6 of those total if you're not doing the pistol. Same rep scheme. Enjoy warming up. Over and out.